Well, Alex, you take a look at this stat sheet as we're ready to start the second half. As Izzy Santiago, one of our game officials, is ready to hand the ball off to Michael Hollis. You see it right there at the bottom of the screen. You look at that stat sheet, and boy, that is one to just maybe look at once or maybe not even look at, because not anywhere. Maybe there's one positive. They had only 5 turnovers. They, meaning the Spartans, is Ionati.
But even that positive you can say is a negative because WashU only had 3 turnovers. It's tough. WashU shot 19 for 31. Spartans shot 7 for 25. It's definitely not a game that I think any of us expected to see. Obviously, you know how dominant WashU is, but I don't think anyone expected such a big difference in points after the first half.
Well, they start where they left off, the Bears, making the outside shot. That's Charlie Jacob, who had 8 first half points.
And Charlie Jacob averages only about 2.6 points per game this season. He's at 11 today.
You know, I know this. Todd McGinnis really felt good about tonight's game. He liked where his team was at. He was really positive about their confidence as a group, as having great practices, having just, you know, belief in each other. So, you know, regardless of how this plays out, I don't think any of that will change. They'll chalk this one up tonight to just a night that wasn't their night. I mean, we've certainly got plenty of basketball to play, but is now approaching a 30-point spread. Just got to fight through it, you know, try to win the second half, try to win small little sections, you know, look at the next, you know, try to win the first 5 minutes of the second half and then move on from there, because you can't look at it like we're down 24. We can't make that up all in one chunk. You got to whittle away at things like this and, you know, try to leave some sense of, you know, good feeling out of tonight. Find something good to feel about.
You're absolutely right. Just for the confidence heading to the next game and to stay in this one. If you view this, as you said, one bucket at a time, eventually you can crack this lead down little by little. It just looks like too much from a psychological end of CWRU if you view it as 20-something points.
So Washington University has called a timeout. Just about 1 minute and 11 seconds into the second half. We'll take 1-2.
Inova Living is a modern, amenity-rich residential community located in Cleveland's Greater University Circle neighborhood, offering studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartment homes. Enjoy all-inclusive living with convenient on-site shopping, 24-hour concierge services, a 24-hour fitness center, resident lounge, and more. All within close proximity to Case Western Reserve University. Inova Living online at innovaliving.com.
With 31 unique creations to choose from, there's something for everyone to love at Dave's Cosmic Subs. Meat lovers, vegetarians, and everyone in between agree that our freshly baked bread, high-quality ingredients, and homemade sauces make us the best in Cleveland. Come on into Dave's Cosmic Subs Coventry to experience legendary subs in a cosmic atmosphere. And don't forget, we deliver. It's as easy as dialing 216-320-0330. Be the hit of the party. Order Dave's.
It's Cole Frilling with a nice steal inside. When you look at the history of this Washington University men's basketball program, it's something to speak about. It truly is. If you look just in the 2000s, you know, in the last 19 basketball seasons, as we're in now our 20th, as Hansen misses the jumper, Washington University has won 10 of the 19 University Athletic Association championships. And that includes 2 of the last 3. They're on their way to their second straight win tonight. Hollis wrestles away a rebound from Rucker.
Hollis definitely was funny. Fought for the board, just a little flick of his arms there, and got it.
Spartans leaving a lot short tonight on that front of the rim. Ionati with his second bucket of the second half. It's good to see Antonio back in the scorebook. He was scoreless in that opening half.
It's very interesting, too, is not only was he scoreless, almost all this team was. Only 4 players on CWRU scored in the first half. Volkening, Frilling, Fowler, and Newton. And by comparison, out of anyone who logged a minute, all but 4 scored for WashU. So it's definitely a tale of two teams today. A lot of shots just did not fall.
Well, they took 25 and made only 7. And, you know, outside the arc, which they're typically very good at, they took 12 but made only 2.
Yeah.
Hollis was one of the players that did not score. And if you would ever tell me or Alex that the Spartans would play a half of basketball without Michael Hollis scoring, we'd look at you like you were crazy. He's a senior, scorer his entire career, but it didn't happen for him either in that opening half.
This defense just does not leave a player open, especially from beyond the arc and not inside. It's something else.
Rucker, shot blocked by Frilling. Comes Ionati. Antonio spot up, shoot it. Hansen almost grabbed the rebound. Ball went out of bounds. It went off a Bear. Spartans will get it back. Bob Fowler checks back in for Case Western Reserve. Sam Hansen will take a seat. 2 players in for the Bears. Peyton Webb, who hit back-to-back threes in his quick time in that opening half. And then Cameron Mack. Mack had 9 points off the bench. Averages 2 on the year.
A lot of the players who have scored 7 to 10 or so, at least points for WashU, have averaged around 2 to 4 on the year. It's where, as I said earlier, where did they come from to somehow combine and put up 52 points right now for WashU?
Foul's going to go against Webb. That's his first. But if you look at the minute-wise, as I know that these 2 young fans look at the minutes played.
Oh, I'm sure.
Even on the bench, you've got guys like Webb, 15 minutes per game, Arenas, 20 minutes per game, Blodorn, 12 minutes per game, Jacob, 11, Mack, 11, Boehm, 11. So, you know, those guys are getting minutes, you know, consistently. And tonight they happen to be turning those minutes into points. Frilling, strong to the basket. Cole's going to shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, it's very interesting. You use the word happen to be converting the minutes into points. I think if you're Coach McGinnis, you've seen your team play very solid defense all year. You have to wonder if a little bit of doubt comes in. Is this defense, is this as strong as you think? Is this team as athletic as we'd hope? Because they've always lacked in athleticism. They looked a little bit stronger to start the year off. It's definitely tough to watch, but most importantly, I think, is this could hopefully be a big wake-up call for the Spartans. Maybe, hey, we're not where we need to be yet, and an opportunity for growth in future games. There's a lot of UAA play left, and a lot of time for redemption. A lot of time to improve on this performance and grow as a team throughout this season. See where the end of the season, where they're at, how it takes them.
Quickly down the floor after Frilling's 2 free throws. Cole's got 9 points. Cole has drawn the defensive spot to guard Devon Rucker in the second half. Rucker was a nightmare in that opening half. Fouls on the Spartans. It will go against Cole Frilling.
And not only was Rucker a nightmare offensively in that first half, he also pulled in 8 rebounds. So guy who really did it both in terms of the offensive glass, defensive glass, and offensively.
Boy, wide open off that inbound was Nate Blodorn. Nate had 2 free throws in the opening half. He's got a bucket there. He's got 4 points.
No defender inside on that one.
Boy, there was nobody around.
Yeah, right?
Ionati on the pick and roll to Hollis, and Michael almost got knocked right off his feet.
Great pass there by Ionati. Good, solid cut by Hollis, as you'll see in the play as well. Strong offensive play there.
That was on Peyton Webb. That's his second. Frilling to a wide open look. Fowler with the 3. He's going to shoot 3 free throws.
Great ball movement there as well. We've seen 2 solid offensive possessions right there.
Cameron Mack comes out. There's a look at the replay. Body into body. Fouls on Mack. That's his first.
That is Fowler's second missed free throw of the game today.
2 of 4 from the foul line tonight for the 89% free throw shooter on the season. Good defense, Frilling to Hollis, down to Fowler. Roberts going to go right at it. Got caught up underneath the hoop that time. Nolan the other way. Jack Nolan, who averages 19 points per game, hasn't had to score. I mean, he started the game with 11 quick points, but since that time, he's been just dishing it to guys like Peyton Webb. Webb's got 9. 3 buckets made, all 3 of them three-point shots. Fouls on Nate Blodorn. That is his 3rd foul. Ionati pulls up from 15 feet, rattled and would not go.
Good open attempt there. Ionati, oh, it's Nolan time.
Antonio with the rebound.
Surprise miss there.
Frilling with the open look. Will not go top of the backboard. So Washington University is going to get it back. They came into tonight, Alex, with 109 three-point shots made as Frilling lays that one up and lays it in. He's got 11, and I bring that up. They shoot 37% on the season from outside the arc with nearly 300 attempts, and you know that has continued with even better shooting tonight. They were 57% from outside the arc in that opening half. Not only did they shoot 61% from the field, they shot nearly 60% from outside the three-point arc.
Wow. It's these are numbers you don't really get to see usually ever in a game, even when you're only 2-3 minutes in, let alone after a full 20 minutes in.
Shot blocked by Newton.
After 27 minutes, the percentage is down a little bit this half for WashU. Now they're down to 55% field goal from three-point land, but still incredible numbers.
Boy,
nice
great
block.
closeout help defense that time by Ryan Newton.
Using his length to his advantage.
Beautiful view of it on that rebound, or that replay. Ryan went up for the rebound. They're going to call Spencer Bain for a hook.
WashU starting to miss shots, looking a little more vulnerable, but you have to wonder now, are they missing shots just a little too late? Could they have reached this cooler stretch a little bit earlier in this game? Webb
Good
played.
defense.
Yeah.
Beautiful defense. Shot clock's at 5. Newton against Rucker. Comes Nolan. Jack with an open look. A rare miss. And shooting free throws will be Cameron Mack.
Some excellent ball movement spacing on that play by WashU.
Fouls on Michael Hollis. That is Michael's 3rd. So look at Michael Hollis, one of the seniors on this Spartan men's team. Michael from St. Ignatius High School right here in Cleveland. Well, he's just had an outstanding career as a Spartan. It's been a pleasure to call his name. It's Monty Kella, we may have seen the last of Monty, which is unfortunate. He is injured and out, and Monty has only played in 7 games this year. He has not played in the last 5, and tonight would be 6.
You have to feel from his end of things the disappointment, giving up 3 full years to this team and not being able to play in his final one. Great pump fake there by Webb. Wow.
Created his own look. Peyton Webb's got 12.
And how many points is he averaging per game this year? 4.8.
I say 5.
Yeah.
Round it up.
I love my numbers. I always just go exact.
What exactly does 4.8 mean? Well, it means almost 5.
That's very true.
Newton banging away inside. Ryan was almost asking for somebody to call a foul on him. Going to get a great look at it right here. 1, 2, 3.
He's just taking out his frustration.
You know, we had Coach Greg Debelak on at halftime, the football coach. He could use Ryan Newton as a defensive end. Webb continues. Webb's got 15. You know, it was nice to see the crowd that we had here tonight. It included members of the football team, members of the women's soccer team, members of the men's cross country team. All 3 of those teams this year made it to the NCAA tournament level. Fowler again inside. Roberts got 10 points. The women's cross-country team had not the team make the NCAA tournament, but they had an individual athlete, Madeline Lindemann, who was an NCAA qualifier. Newton will take a seat. Volkening back in. Ignis Masiulionis also back in. There's Michael Volkening.
WashU letting their hot players stay in with Jacob and Webb.
But Webb just made that one. It won't count. Yeah. There was a foul. You'll see it on the replay here. There's a foul set by Rucker on the screen. And that took away what would have been the 5th three-point, actually the 6th three-point shot by Peyton Webb.
0 for 2 from inside the three-point line. Excuse me, 0 for 1. And then from beyond it, 5 for 6. This is definitely a career game for Webb. He's a freshman and definitely putting on a show here in Horsburgh Gymnasium.
Number 5 with the basketball.
You know he's feeling confident right now.
Fired that one up and over the head of his teammate Charlie Jacob. Pat Yuckham wants a timeout, the head basketball coach for the Bears of Washington University, and we'll take one too as that ball hits the fans in the stands at Horsburgh Gymnasium.
Intercontinental Suites has been transformed into much more than a hotel. It is a center of wellness and tranquility, featuring renovated suites, an expanded fitness center, and pure rooms for guests requiring the most allergen-resistant rooms on the market. C2, our Mediterranean-style restaurant and bar, accentuates the ambiance of relaxation and rejuvenation. Chef Omar Jones has designed a menu full of fresh, locally grown herbs and vegetables, along with a flavorful cuisine inspired by the beneficial Mediterranean diet. Call the Intercontinental today at 216-707-4300 or visit us at hotelsclevelandclinic.com or on Facebook.
The last time Case Western Reserve beat Washington University in men's basketball was 5 years ago. Spartans won 89-78 in the 2015 season. They're 5-49 overall against the Bears of Washington University.
As we are hyping up this WashU team, one thing I think that's important to note is in this half, CWRU actually is up over WashU 18-16. That deficit down 2 points from when we went into the half. So much more evenly matched half. They definitely, I would say, definitely reconvened, figured out new strategies, and have broken down this offense and defense a little bit more, the Spartans.
Webb again.
This guy's absolutely ridiculous. How strong will he be from beyond the arc and as a player in 3 years when he's a senior?
He's got 18. Peyton Webb from Conway, Arkansas.
So to answer my question to start that game of who would replace the 15-point per game output from Justin Hardy, well, Webb has done that and then some. And CWRU now giving new players a shot who maybe don't play quite as often. We saw Josh Levy earlier, now Jason Lewis entering the game.
Jason Lewis, a freshman out of Potomac, Maryland. Went to Walt Whitman High School. Bookend screen out top.
Let's see Ignis make this game a little more fun.
The floater. Ignis got the roll.
The roll didn't go Jacobs' way there.
Comes Cole Frilling with the basketball. Back cut by, that was Jason Lewis with the back cut. Didn't turn into a bucket for him, but Michael Hollis picked up his 4th point of the night. Devon Rucker.
With that, he now has a double-double, 10 boards, just surpassed the 10-point mark.
11 points to go along with those 10 boards. It's Lewis again. He lost it as he was laying on the baseline. So that's a Bears basketball opportunity. To look at some of the players from the women's team of Washington University. They lost a heartbreaker tonight. Spartans won a program thriller.
I'll tell you something, that game, I've been announcing with you for about a year now. That was definitely the most exciting game I have ever announced earlier today. That was a special, special outing. And I announced, I think it was the quad OT game about a month ago, but nothing like this past one.
Well, the way that game ended, the last 5 minutes of it may have been the most exciting 5 minutes that I've ever seen. It was beautiful to watch.
It really was, especially because no one was missing a shot either. It was just high-quality basketball at its finest.
Sean Rucker, a little slow getting up. He was tied up underneath. Webb again. Oh, my. Oh, my. Peyton Webb's got 21. Foul's on Charlie Jacob. That will be Charlie's second. At the foul line is Connor Ryan.
Ryan was one of the more hyped up guards for freshman-wise coming into the year. He's taken a little bit of time to transition into the college game, but he's going to be a big threat for this Case Western Reserve team in future years. Really talented player.
Charlie Jacob inside, he'll get it back. Inside 6 minutes left to play in this one. 2 on the shot clock. Travel on the Bears. Spencer Bain with the travel.
Good defense there by the Spartans.
Solomon Wells checks in along with Lewis Reinmiller. Reinmiller for Washington University, new to the game tonight. Reinmiller, a 6'4" senior out of Kansas City, Missouri, Park Hill High School. This is Peterson. Try to get it inside to his teammate Wells. Kevin Davitt back in the game for Washington University. Davitt, a freshman out of St. Ignatius High School, just across the bridge on the west side of Cleveland. He's got a fellow Wildcat on the floor tonight. That will be Michael Hollis for Case Western Reserve. So Hollis, a senior, Davitt, a freshman. There's Davitt inside. Well, you could hear it. Certainly some fans of Kevin Davitt in the crowd tonight, and rightfully so. This is his hometown. Spot up, open look at the three, and it's a good one. Connor Peterson. Boy, I looked down to mark the bucket by Peterson, and Connor Ryan ran right by you, Alex.
Yeah, right by.
And up into the stands as he
I was gonna
tried to save a basketball.
I was gonna instinctually reach for the ball to block it and realize, wait. Connor's
I think
flying
Connor would
after
have
it.
taken your right arm right off your shoulder.
I was going like this. I'm like, wait.
That was a smart move, not putting your arm out. Soft little turnaround shot that's going to get a tour of the rim and drop. Cameron Mack. Mack's got 11. Ball kicked. Bears will get it back. Washington University will get on a bus tonight and travel to Pittsburgh. Hopefully they get out of here before the weather turns bad, because I think the weather is supposed to get bad tonight between, between like 10 p.m. and 3 a.m. Bad meaning snow. WashU's next opponent Sunday at noon against Carnegie Mellon in Pittsburgh.
Welcome to Cleveland weather. Not easy to travel through, that's for sure.
Mack again, he's got 13. Bears will get the steal in the backcourt and knocking it down and hitting the three, long range three. That was well outside the arc. Matt Gonzalo. Spartans are going to go home tonight, back to their dorms or their apartments, and try to forget this one.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that one. Second half, initially Spartans had a little bit of an edge in terms of score. WashU pulled away a bit there. Not the type of game that they wanted to play going into it, especially after how the women's game ended as well. We have 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in this one. Currently, Spartans are at a 29-point deficit. And I mentioned at the start of the game, and we talked about percentages. We said there's no way that WashU can maintain their mid-60 percentage. And like, that's true. And I ended saying maybe they won't end above 50, but near 50 is possible. Right now, WashU at 54.4% field goal percentage, 57% from three-point land. These are percentages that are just genuinely unheard of.
It is
stunning.
That was David Windley at the foul line for Washington University. David from Brentwood, Tennessee, a sophomore. A lot of guys in the game right now on both sides that don't see a lot of playing time. Want to make sure we get their names out there. Jackson Lamb, number 5 for Case Western Reserve. Davitt will get called for the travel. Boy, he is a freshman that they've got to be, excited about his future. He's 6'10", and to have a player like that, 6'10" as a freshman, just with the opportunity that you have in the future with a young man that's as big as that. And Kevin's not, like a real thin 6'10". He's a strong body young man.
Right, he's a 6'10", 6'10".
240.
Yeah. Connor Peterson getting hot from beyond the arc, now making 2 nice buckets in a row there.
Spartans will host Chicago here on Sunday, back in the Veal Center. Davitt's going to go back to the foul line. Foul will go against Connor Peterson. Connor's got to be asking himself, come on, you're going to call a foul on me at 6'2" against a 6'10" giant?
Yeah, that's a mismatch if I've ever seen one.
He's doing all he can to fight hard inside. Davitt with his personal cheering section here tonight from down the street.
Cleveland strong here. We'll see Lamb bringing up the ball now. This is his 3rd game that he's logged minutes in this year.
On the turnover, shot was blocked. Great hustle. Davitt with the foul, though. Good hustle by Josh Levy, though. Stayed with that play, got a block shot.
He got everyone in the stands just a little bit pumped up, even regardless of the score. That was a fun play.
Jackson Lamb. Davitt with it. Have a day, Kevin Davitt. Hometown boy with 8.
All coming recently as well.
That ball rolled and dropped.
Peterson wanted the ISO there. He's feeling himself right now. He's having a really
good look at it.
Few minutes. Let's look at it again, yeah.
Connor Peterson had some great spin on that basketball.
Yeah. He needed it as well.
Peterson was 7. All here really in the last 5 or 6 minutes. Jackson Lamb, he'll shoot it, make it.
Off the bench, all these players really getting hot right now for
He's got 8.
Spartans. Nice heads-up defensive play there by Jack Vasilani.
Inside 20 seconds left in this one.
Wash U letting time run out until their shot clock's going to expire.
Six-tenths of a second will remain on the clock. They will let that fall off as they inbound the ball, and Washington University will improve to 11-2 on the season tonight with an 88-66 win.
Second half score, 43-41 in favor of CWRU. So Case really did regroup. Case Western Reserve really regrouped. Ended up having the advantage in the second half, but it's hard to overcome a 47-23 halftime deficit, that's for sure.